Saving money to live out your retirement dreams is very important. But what happens when those plans are interrupted because of a medical problem, many times requiring long-term care? Long-term care planning specialist Corey Rick is here to tell us more about this and to talk about the problem that many families aren't prepared for. Over the past 25 years, he's employed many strategies that have afforded thousands of his clients the opportunity to both leverage and keep their money rather than having to spend it on long-term care needs. Corey, thank you so much for being here with us. And we're talking off camera about how, what inspired you to write this book. People don't have to go through this alone anymore because you've kind of given them your own experiences in this book. Thank you so much for being here on YC. And tell us about your inspiration for the book.
Well, Jamarcus, thank you for having me on Your Carolina. I wrote the book because there are a lot of questions about long-term care. And like many of the folks out there, my mom and dad did not do the planning. And what we found out is that if your mom and dad don't do the planning, the kids become the plan. And income and assets and relationships get adversely affected with it. I wrote the book so people could start getting their questions answered, because there is a lot of miscommunication on it. There's a lot of families maybe going through it right now that could benefit. And in fact, I built a link, usltcresources.com, where people can go there and register and get a complimentary copy. Many people are talking about inflation. They're talking about the stock market and the economy, and perhaps deservedly so. And one of the things that they may not be considering is their health and what happens if it changes. And, if the long-term care issue and its associated challenges present itself and there's no plan, it can just create havoc on, financial plans, income, and relationships. So I wrote the book because I wanted people to start their dialogue and begin their education about long-term care and figure out what to do about it.
And like you said, it's a painful dialogue to start, but you want to start it sooner rather than later. And you're using your own experiences of having to go through that. That kind of gives you that symbiotic relationship with people to know, like, I know exactly what you're going through at this specific stage, which is important to know.
Yeah, great point. I mean, I've focused solely on this for the last 25 years because a lot of families have questions like my mom and dad did. And a lot of people want to know, well, why is long-term care a big deal? Well, there are 10,000 people every day that are turning 65. And 70% of those folks will need some form of care at some point. Longtermcare.gov suggests that every 66 seconds somebody is diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Wow.
And so what we try to do is help folks answer three questions. One, do you think you'll live a long life? Straightforward question, right?
Yeah, I mean, most people feel like they can answer that question based on where they are,
Well, and they're living longer.
Yeah.
The medicine is better. You probably have watches to,
all
get your
types
activity.
of gadgets and gimmicks.
And so the second question is, if you live long enough, is it reasonable to say that you might need some help at some point?
Sure.
Most people would say, yeah, that sounds reasonable. And then the third agreement really is, if the long-term care issue and its associated challenges present itself to you, do you realize that it's not about you? Because your life doesn't end. Someone else's does. And it's about the emotional and physical damage that it does to the people that have to help and pick up the pieces. But there's a secondary set of consequences, and it's financial.
Yeah.
Somebody has to pay for it, or something has to pay for it. And what my family found out is nothing pays for it. You pay for it.
And it's a major expense. And so it catches people when they're not expecting to be able to add another such a large expense. So people sitting at home right now saying, I have other questions about long-term care. I want to get the book. I really want to, talk to Corey about this. What is the best way for them to do that? What should they be doing now?
They should go to usltcresources.com and register to get a complimentary copy of the book. Certainly, anybody out there, Jamarcus, needs to get their questions answered. They need to talk to somebody that will just answer their questions. And that's really important to figure out, hey, what's the difference between health insurance and long-term care? And they need to become up to speed with what the costs are for long-term care in the area. In the Greenville area, it can be $60,000 a year alone on average for home care.
Wow.
It can be $80,000 to $90,000 a year for the nursing home. And so you have to be aware of what the costs are, especially if you're going to front this yourself if you don't do the planning. Another issue is, when I talk to people and they say, hey, I haven't done the planning, I said, well, what are you going to do? And they say, well, I'll use my IRAs. Well, there's a lot of strategies out there to reposition some of those assets and take advantage of the gains potentially in the stock market and take all or a portion of this long-term care risk off the table. And so if somebody like myself can show you how to reposition some assets and take this issue off the table, partially or fully, is that something we should discuss?
Right, and that's why they want to have you on their team to make sure that you're taking them through that whole long-term conversation. Again, you can, the website will be on your screen so you can see how to get that book, and to find out the long-term care planning group, and be sure to reach out to Corey Rick. We'll be sure to put that information for you at our website, yourcarolina.tv. Corey, thank you so much for all that you do to help our folks out. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jamarcus.
Yes.
Appreciate it.